My name is Brandon McMichael.
Okay, Brandon, you are
I am a junior at Virginia Tech.
studying.
Business, more specifically, I'm studying marketing.
Okay, very good. So we're going to talk a little bit about the curriculum here and the academic life at CESA. Started off, describe to me the structure of your academic curriculum there.
The structure of the classes is a bit different than what we've all experienced. Instead of an entire semester of one class or of 6 classes, which you usually have, you have 2-week blocks of each class. So for one class, it's 2 weeks, and then that class is completely done with. Next class, 2 weeks, done. 2 weeks, done. And over the semester, you have 6 classes that you complete. We have 3 teachers total. The first teacher comes in, teaches the first 2 classes. The next teacher comes in, teaches the next 2, third, next 2. We also have an Italian course, which is taught over the entire semester, just 2 days a week. On top of that, we have a study abroad course. It's not a separate course, but all that entails is keeping journal entries, and also part of the Italian grade is incorporated into that.
And would you say your professors that come through vary in their approach and direction and how they teach their courses?
So far, I feel like all 3 teachers are vastly different. The first teacher, he was mostly lecturing, and he was an old-fashioned type guy where he lectured, and until he had a question, he would just keep going on and on. The second teacher, he would lecture a lot in class, but he had a lot of out-of-class work to do, including videos and articles. Compared to the first teacher, we didn't have homework, but it was a lot of study time for the first teacher. The second teacher, it was a lot of homework. This third teacher that just came in, we've only been in class for 2 days, but he seems much different in his style of teaching. He has lecture mixed in with group work, mixed in with videos, so it's a whole lot of mixing and matching with him. So all 3 teachers so far have been very different.
And with that being said, how would you characterize academic life at CESA?
Like I said, it's just much different than at Virginia Tech. The days are much more hectic because you're in class for sometimes up to 8 hours a day, and sometimes it's overwhelming just being in class that much, but it helps that you're only taking 1 class at a time, so you only have 1 thing to concentrate on, and it also helps that every business student is on the same page. So if you have a test coming up, everyone is studying at the same time. There's no people going out to bars beforehand. It's just everyone's cracking down. There's not any distractions when you need to do work.
And so with that being said, would you offer any recommendations for someone who's here studying next year to help them be more successful?
I would just say keep up with the work. With our first teacher, G-Rod in finance, make sure you understand the material. And more on that, make sure you learn how he wants to grade the papers. It was hard at first, but he takes off for every little mistake you make, so don't try to increase it with just some fluff. You have to know what the teachers are looking for. For lands, you have to be hardworking outside of class. There are a lot of videos and articles that you have to read and write about. And it's a lot of hard work because it's so condensed. But it's definitely worth it. We're getting 24 credit hours out of this, and that's a lot more than a normal semester would be.
So to summarize, you said the structure is different here in the sense of you're taking different classes that look a lot differently. You get them done in essentially a 2-week period of time, you switch to the next class. Peppered in with some Italian. It's a lot more intense, a lot longer hours, and if you were to offer recommendations to someone, you would offer them just to keep up with the work because of that intensity. And in the end, it's going to be worth it.
Yes,
yeah?
Definitely. It's a lot of work, definitely condensed in a short period of time, but I believe so far it has been worth it.
Awesome. Thanks, Brandon.